Look at you, Vaeros, skulking like a worm in the rain. We, the World Eaters, are true warriors, spilling blood and taking skulls without hiding in the shadows like scared little mutants.
Oh yes, Kraegar, such a proud legacy. Remind me, what did the Imperium do with you when you were still loyal? Ah yes, threw you into the thick of battle like rabid groks, hoping you'd bite the dust before embarrassing them too much. We were feared by all. Even your beloved Emperor knew to keep his distance from the Night Haunter. He knew he'd unleashed something that would haunt his precious Imperium forever.
Fear? That's your claim to fame? Terrifying civilians and running from real warriors? Spare me. The World Eaters don't play games. We don't waste time with whispers and shadows. We go in, blade first, ripping through armor, flesh and bone. The galaxy respects the axe, Vaeros. They just tolerate your little tricks until the real carnage begins.
Carnage? You call butchering everything in sight carnage? We shape terror, Kraegar. We instill dread that eats away at souls long after we're gone. Even the Inquisition fears to tread in our wake. Your legacy, however, is a mindless blood trail that could have been painted by a grot with a leaky barrel of red paint. I'd say we left a more lasting mark.
A mark? Your legion is a stain, Vaeros, like a dried puddle after the storm. We strike and leave worlds forever changed, legends told in blood, our deeds etched into history. No one remembers the dark little whispers of the Nightlords. They remember the roar of the World Eaters charging into the fray, unstoppable, glorious.
Glorious, you say? Since when is hacking up anything in your path glory? You think you're warriors, but you're barely more than a meat grinder Khorne forgot to turn off. We, the Nightlords, strike fear into our enemies before they even see us. One sight of our colors, one memory of our wrath, and they're paralyzed. We don't just kill bodies, Kraegar. We devour spirits.
Spirit? Oh yes, that sounds very useful in a battlefield where skulls matter more than poetry. You want to talk fear? Nothing strikes fear like a rampaging World Eater. Ask the Ultramarines. We were the ones who tore up their precious 500 worlds, reducing them to a mess of broken armor and shredded flesh. Your little lightning scare tactics? A joke. You're like children scrawling on walls while real warriors claim skulls.
Oh, so we're going to boast about past conquests now? Interesting you mention the Ultramarines, because last I checked, we were the ones who left them broken at Sagwalsa, hunted their noble Guilliman down to the edge of his sanity. You World Eaters? You only left them bloodstained, but we left their minds scarred.
Scarred minds, fragile as glass. We break bones. You think you're respected? The only ones who fear you are those too weak to fight back. We took the Emperor's children at Scalathrax and carved up our own legion in the name of pure wrath. We don't need to strike from shadows. We go head to head with even the toughest and no one walks away the same.
Is that your proudest achievement? Butchering your own brothers in a squabble over the cold? Pathetic. At least we understand loyalty. We don't need to tear each other apart to feel like warriors. And we took on the Dark Angels. Twice. We left a legacy of horror that even they fear to confront again. Unlike you, we know how to inspire unity. Through fear.
Unity through fear? That's rich, coming from the Legion that ate its own planet and the Dark Angels. The Lion never even considered you worthy enough to finish off. You were left to fester on your little terror crusade. The galaxy respects those who bring the fight, not those who nibble at the edges like carrion crows.
Bold of you to talk of eating one's own planet when you are nothing more than Khorne's gnashing jaws, too blind with rage to realize you're on a leash. We chose our path. We use terror as a weapon, with purpose, while you just flail and froth, doing Khorne's bidding like a pack of unchained beasts. We terrify before the fight. You're just rabid dogs who need to be pointed in a direction and let loose.
At least we chose power over cowardice. I'd rather be a chained beast than a trembling shadow. You might claim to choose fear, but really, you hide behind it, never facing true battle. We World Eaters face every foe directly, watching them cower in our strength while you snivel and cut down those who can't fight back.
We hunt with precision, Kraegar. When we strike, it's because we know it'll break our enemies. We know the art of war, not just mindless violence. A true warrior knows when and how to strike, and not just how to make a mess. The World Eaters, you're just another mindless weapon, charging without thought, following orders like Khorne's lapdogs.
Ha! Better to be a weapon with purpose than a shadow without substance. We bring glory with every battle, every swing of our axes. It's our names that echo in the screams of the dying. All you do is leave shivers in the dark. People speak of our wrath for generations. When they think of you, they think of vermin.
Then let them call us vermin. Vermin that leaves their nightmares rotting long after we're gone. Unlike you, we don't need the galaxy's praise. We aren't lapdogs begging for the blood god's approval. We have a different kind of power, a strength you're too simple to grasp, the ability to haunt a soul forever.